On B97.
Welcome, everybody, and a pleasant evening to you from Daniel Field here in Hazard High School at Hazard, Kentucky. Welcome to Tomcat football. If you only knew all the problems I had trying to get on the air, and pray to God, the good Lord's been good to me so far that I'll stay on the air tonight. You don't want to hear all the stories. You don't want to hear about my problems, but we're on the air, and good evening, everybody. A pleasant evening to you. The Tomcats and the Hazard Bulldogs here tonight in Hazard. The Cats come in with a record of 2-3, coming off a win last Friday night at West Jessamine in a track meet, where the Tomcats scored 69 and West Jessamine 63. The Cats came out the winner. Hazard had the week off last week, and they are coming off a 1-week layoff. 2 weeks ago, they played Letcher County Central here at home and won 52-50. So you're going 69-63 Ashland. And Hazard beat Letcher County 52-50. We're going to have another track meet tonight. Let's hope not. The Tomcats and the Bulldogs, well, it's been a long time since they played football. 1975, state championship year for the Cats. They won it at home, 29-0. They also won the year before at home, 20-0. The last time we visited Hazard, believe it or not, was way back in 1963, or 64, I'm sorry. I was alongside my father at the time and keeping the stats, and Ashland won here at Hazard by the final count of 19-6, and that was on a totally different place. It was a field that when I got there, my dad and I remember like yesterday, my dad and I walked up and down the field. There's rocks, there's glass, there's everything on this field. It was just a horrible place to play football, and I think Herb Conley was around, and he will tell you just the same. Anyway, in the series, the Tomcats have won 11. Hazard has won 3. Hazard hasn't beaten the Tomcats since 1963 when they beat them at Putnam Stadium 28-25. Here in Hazard, the Tomcats stand at 3-1. It's good to have Hazard back on the schedule. Seen a lot of good old friends I had down here in the mountains. Coach Alan Holland, who used to coach at Perry County Central, came over to Hazard. He's still here, not coaching basketball, but he is kind of coaching as he smiled and grinned to me. He's sitting down here to my left. And by the way, I'm sitting in the stands tonight, okay? There is no press box here for radio and so forth and so on. There's a tiny little box they have for the PA and for the timer. So I'm sitting in the stands tonight. I'm sitting in on a chair, and I have another folding chair. That is my desk. And then I have all my equipment up on the railing. So if something goes over the railing, I'm in big trouble. But anyway, that's my predicament. And then thought I'd just tell you, so bear with me tonight. Chad Tackett, the head coach of the Tomcats, 2-3 in his first year, 5th year overall as a head coach, 31 wins, 17 losses, while Hazard has Dan Howard at the helm. He's in his 4th year, 22 wins, 17 losses. They went 8-5 a year ago and finished second in the district. They won their first playoff game, defeating Lexington Sayre here at home 24-21, but lost in the district final to Pikeville 26-8. Much like the Tomcats, who finished 3rd, they went to Russell last year, beat the Red Devils 52-42, and then lost in the district final to East Carter 26-16. So it's Ashland Hazard, a beautiful facility here. They built a new high school not too many years ago, and then they came right up this holler as I was greeted at the front gate by a member of the Kentucky School Boards Association who's here from Hazard. He lives here in Hazard, a real nice gentleman named Dennis Smith. He was giving me all the history of this facility. They built the high school. It's about, I'd say about a football field away down to my left. And then they came up the holler. They built a football field, and it's beautiful. It has turf. It's only 3 years old. It is absolutely gorgeous. New lighting and a whole shooting match. And then up to my right, there's another tier up the holler that has the baseball field. And then on top of that, they have another tier that has the girls softball. So they have 3 fields, girls softball at the top, baseball in the middle, and football down here at the bottom. And then if you go further down out of the holler and down toward the bottom, toward U.S. or Kentucky State Route 80, that's where the high school is. Now, they still play basketball at the old Armory here in Hazard. Just an old, beautiful gym that I can remember calling and going with my dad years ago, and he would call the games, and I'd keep the scorebook and all that kind of stuff. And I've called a few games from there as well, but they still play basketball there, and it's just a great place to play basketball. All right, let's come back and get ready for football. It's Ashland Hazard here tonight, and we'll be back to talk to Coach Chad Tackett in a moment. Stay with us here on B97.
Discover Ozempic semaglutide injection 0.5 milligrams and why millions have been prescribed it. Click the on-screen banner for the medication guide. Visit Ozempic.com or call 1-833-OZEMPIC to learn more about Ozempic. Ask your healthcare provider about Ozempic today.
Progressive presents Married to Your Home.
If you want to leave me for another house, I totally understand.
House? Where's this coming from?
It's just, I know there's some newer homes on the market.
I didn't even know that, because I'm not looking.
I bet those other houses don't have a crack in their foundations.
You know that crack doesn't bother me.
No matter how much you already love your house, you'll love it more knowing you could save big bundling your home and auto with Progressive. Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
For 10 years, Verizon has provided technology, curriculum, and connectivity to over 1 million students, like William.
I met William in the 6th grade. From the beginning, he wanted to explore things.
Mr. Gonzalez actually put a robot in my hand and gave me a tablet, and he let me code it and move it around. That opened my eyes, and I realized how cool this stuff was.
Now my classroom is a place of innovation. They're going to shape the world.
Get the full story at VerizonInnovativeLearning.com.
At Green Mountain Coffee Roasters, we believe there's more goodness to be had. We select only premium quality beans. We champion resilient farming, and our coffee is 100% responsibly sourced. All for a smooth and balanced cup. Green Mountain Coffee Roasters, packed with goodness.
My mental health was better, but my mental health medication led to uncontrollable movements called tardive dyskinesia, or TD. It felt like these movements were in the spotlight. When I learned they were unlikely to improve without treatment, I talked to my doctor.
Ingrezza valbenazine capsules is a prescription medicine for adults with TD in the face and body. It's the only TD treatment that's one pill, once daily. Don't take Ingrezza if you're allergic to any of its ingredients.
And it's a relief knowing I can treat my TD while still treating my mental health. My doctor also said that in an Ingrezza clinical study in TD, psychiatric conditions remain stable.
Ingrezza may cause serious side effects, including sleepiness. Don't drive, operate heavy machinery, or do other dangerous activities until you know how Ingrezza affects you. Other serious side effects include potential heart rhythm problems and abnormal movements.
Now that treatment has reduced my TD movements, it's nice people focus more on me.
Learn more at Ingrezza.com. That's INGREZZA.com. Ask your doctor about the #1 most prescribed treatment proven for TD, Ingrezza.
Coach Chad Tackett tonight back on the road to face Hazard. Let's look back at that track meet we had last week. And I went through the record books, and I've been doing this a long time. I don't remember a game of 69 to 63.
Yeah, that's probably far and few between here in Tomcat history. So it was one of those games, things, transpired and got out of hand and both sides. And, it's just one of those nights. It was just a weird night.
Yeah. Do we credit this to both teams having pretty good offenses, which I think they do? Or do we give a little credit to the defenses, which were not very good?
Yeah, it's probably a combination of both. I think offensively we played really well. We clicked on offense. A lot of our guys touched the ball. We got a lot of guys involved in the offense. Our receivers, quarterbacks, running backs all played extremely well, but our offensive line I thought played really well.
Uh-huh.
And and then on their side of the the quarterback they had and the type of offense that they ran with him was very, not so much hard to defend. It was just very, I guess what you call garnered to him to allow him to make plays and to run it with it when he needed to and to throw it downfield when he needed to. But, it was two good offenses and, and then not very good defense on either part. And, we did a poor job tackling and running to the football. And we looked at those things on film Monday and, the kids understand it wasn't necessarily being out of position. It was just not making plays when they were able to.
The quarterback, and to go back to him, he scored 7 times. He rushed for 200, threw for 300, or whatever it was. But I mean, he's a special athlete, a special type of player.
He was, and that was kind of the things I talked to the kids about. We're going to play good players. I mean, the people on our schedule, we play good players week in, week out, and you can't let a guy like that dictate the game to you. From a defensive perspective, it still comes down to blocking, tackling, running to the football, and defensively it's about running to the football and tackling, and we didn't do a good job of that. So it exaggerated his numbers, and then there were a couple times he just outran us, but for the most part we were in position most of the night to make plays, we just didn't make them. And so that's something that we got to improve on and do a better job. We got to do a better job of coaching the kids up. We spent more time working on tackling this week in practice.
I was going to ask you, what do you do now after giving up 63 points and 600 plus yards? Do you spend more time defensively? We go back to basics and this is how you tackle, and don't tackle up here or tackle low, or vice versa? Well, we've always spent a lot of time on tackling and block destruction, but I felt like looking back at things, we'd gotten into a habit of just wrapping guys up and standing straight up, and which if you watch film, that's kind of what it looked like. It looked like we were playing our scout team and just running up to him and wrapping him up. Well, when the kid's 6'2", 200 pounds and can fly, you can't just run up and chest tackle a kid. So we spent a large amount of time Monday. We didn't even work necessarily on scheme Monday. We spent a large amount of time on getting off blocks and tackling. And then Tuesday, we actually worked on tackling, open field tackling, and along with our other individual defensive things that we normally do on Tuesday. So we spent a large amount of time this week tackling and working on getting off blocks, and hopefully that'll pay off. And you and I talked earlier about swarming to the football. Don't have quite that swarm that we would had last year or two or 6 or 10. Yeah, that's something we've always been known for. Defensively is running to the football and getting a lot of guys to the ball, and that was not the case Friday night. We had several guys walking, jogging to the ball. Like I said initially, we actually had a few plays where guys were walking. So that we pointed that out Monday as a team and on film, and not necessarily to embarrass them, but just say this is unacceptable. This isn't what Tomcat football and defense is about. Right. So we addressed it. Hopefully it'll improve. If it doesn't, we'll continue to address it, and if we have to, we'll make personnel changes. But it was an embarrassing night defensively as a defensive coach. I'll have to take the blame for it because that's the side of the ball I'm responsible for, and so the buck stops with me, and I've got to do a better job getting those guys ready. All right, offensively, though, boy, what an offensive machine. 2 100-yard rushers. You pass for, all in all, you had 600 yards of total offense. I mean, as you said, offensive line played well. Just everything was clicking. Yeah, I thought our offensive coaches did a great job getting those guys ready. I thought Coach Dowdy did a great job calling plays. He kept them off balance with the run and pass, and was able to distribute the ball evenly amongst our playmakers. And, Coach Jenkins and Coach Eastep, really did a good job at the line, and Coach Conley's got the running backs playing really well. And, I thought Coach Gregg has done a phenomenal job with the receivers, watching those guys block, not necessarily catching the ball, which they do well, but actually blocking when they weren't getting the ball. Right. Brandon Houston had a great block on the Bryant's big long touchdown run. So that was good to see, and I thought our coaches did a good job getting those guys ready. But all the credit goes to our players. I mean, they just came out and they played, and they kept our defense in the game and allowed us to come out there with a victory. And after getting throttled the week before, it showed the week. They bounced right back. They showed some pride. They showed some character. Yeah, this team's it's a resilient team. I mean, like I said, I've been saying this for since July. We've not really had a bad practice. I mean, they show up and they work and they do what we ask them to do, and sometimes it gets lost in translation on Friday night. And but their attention to detail and their work ethic in practice has been great all year long. We just got to make sure we continue to try to put everything together on Friday night for both sides of the ball and do it for 4 quarters, and that's something we haven't necessarily done yet. I'm hoping it's going to happen at some point, but I think that's going to be the key when we finally reach maturity, that we do play well on both sides of the ball and we do it for 4 quarters. Okay, let's turn our attention to Hazard. Their quarterback, much like last week's guy, I'm not sure if he's that good as Jones, but the Pelfrey kid's pretty good. He does a lot of good things.
Yeah, he's good. He's only a sophomore. He's got good size. He throws a good ball, but he does a good job commanding their offense. He had a good season last year, and they got a great running back, number 20, Max Johnson. He does a really good job running the football, catching the ball in the backfield. I mean, they got several receivers I think are special. They got good skill, good team speed. So it's going to be a matchup.
What do we? I guess we learned from last week to this week kind of how to defend that type of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, in today's time, everybody's going through the spread offense,
sure.
and but we kind of go back and forth with what we see. So there's different offenses we'll face throughout the season, but it helps when you see that offense and it exposes your weaknesses. You can manipulate and change things and kind of change your plan of attack, and I think that helps a little bit.
Much like West Jessamine, they don't play a lot of defense. They give up a lot of points.
Yeah, I think I think they hang their hat on what they do, and they play what they're going to play, and they try to just play well enough on defense and offense to beat you, and they do a good job. I mean, they're the number one ranked team in Class A right now according to RPI. Like I said, they don't blitz a whole lot. They just line up and play, and I think for us it's going to be about maintaining our blocks and being aggressive.
Okay. How about the health of our football team? How we coming along?
Well, I think as of Wednesday we had 22 kids out. So I think we have 8 out for the year. But we got I think we might have Isaiah back for this game, which will help. And then we're still short of outside linebackers, so we're still got some guys filling in there, which I think they're going to be fine. Tay Thomas, Jared Brown had a great game last week, made a big play for us. So those guys have really stepped up and going to play well and do well for us. I'm excited about them. Up front, Ian Justice is still out with the ear infection. So Joe Hicks, who I thought did a phenomenal job last week, stepping in his role and playing his spot. So he's back, and of course we got Cole back last week, which made a big difference for us offensively. But yeah, it's just I don't know. It's been a weird year. We've been hit with the injury bug, and on top of everything else, and it's like you get a kid back, and then you lose another kid, and you get a kid back, and you lose another kid. So we'll keep fighting, we'll keep going next man up, and the guys we have that can play, we're going to play them. And
there you go.
And nobody's going to take it easy on us.
No, that's for sure.
So we got to line up and play them, and that's what we're going to do.
All right, key or two of the game?
I think controlling the football on offense, eating up clock, I think will be helpful. And then, of course, limiting the big play on their part. We can't give up the big play defensively. And I think if we can do that and control and play well in that environment, I think we'll be fine.
All right, good luck.
Thanks, guys.
Coach Chad Tack of the Tomcats back in a moment on B97.
Discover Ozempic semaglutide injection 0.5 milligrams and why millions have been prescribed it. Click the on-screen banner for the medication guide. Visit Ozempic.com or call 1-833-OZEMPIC to learn more about Ozempic. Ask your healthcare provider about Ozempic today.
Something you probably do know. Progressive can not only offer you a great price when you bundle home and auto, they offer you round-the-clock protection. Something you probably don't know? A driveway basketball hoop, including the base, weighs around 400 pounds. Something you probably do know? There's a windstorm coming. Something you probably don't know? A basketball hoop tipping over can poke a hole in a car roof like a can opener. Bundle your home and auto with Progressive and get more than a great price. Get round-the-clock protection. Something you know for the things you don't know. Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers and subject to policy terms. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
Honda is America's most fuel-efficient full-line automaker. Whether you're taking a weekend getaway, a cross-country road trip, or simply running errands around town, you'll enjoy the savings that driving a Honda delivers. From sedans, like the turbocharged Civic, to SUVs, like the HR-V crossover. Get more go per gallon with the new Honda. See your Honda dealer of the Carolinas and find your fuel-efficient Honda today. Based on EPA estimate of MY20 large full-line automaker fleet-wide fuel economy. 2021 EPA Automotive Trends Report, November 2021.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade, and I'm here with America's Wealth Coach, Coach Pete D'Arruda. Now, Coach, maybe you can help me with this. What is dollar cost averaging?
Yeah, that's, what's happened in my life is every now and then I get all excited. I throw a bunch of money in one place, and then I wish a couple days later, a couple months later, I still had some money to invest in that same place because it's gone down in value, maybe a stock or real estate or whatever. But because I put all my money in at once, I don't have any money to invest further. So dollar cost averaging is taking what you would have invested totally in a stock, let's say, and divide that by a number, let's say 10. And so you take 10 little packets of money and you invest over time instead of slamming in with a whole big pile of money at one time. So it spreads out your risk. It also helps you diversify as far as price, and it puts you in more control of the money world.
So if you want to get Coach Pete's plan, just do this. Call 800-833-7393 or text to Brian, my name, B-R-I-A-N, to 600-700. That's Brian to 600-700. Thanks, Coach.
We've got the national anthem playing here, but it's down on the field, and there's only one horn playing it, so I'll try and pick it up the best I can here. Our national anthem is performed by a member of the Hazard High School Marching Band down on the field, and welcome back to Daniel Field here at Hazard High School in Hazard, Kentucky for the Tomcats and the Bulldogs tonight. Ashland comes in at 2-3. Hazard comes in at 3-1. Hazard, a very powerful team on the offensive end. They average 40 points a game, but on the defensive end, well, they're a lot like West Jessamine. They give up a lot of yards and a lot of points. They're giving up 31 points a game and over 300 yards in total offense. The Tomcats come in after that 69-63 win. They've upped their offensive average, obviously, to about 24 points a game, but their problem is defense. They're giving up 35 points a game. Before I go any further, I want to tell everybody that I'm on a borrowed cell phone tonight. That's the only reason I'm on the air. My cell phone, I cannot call out. I cannot send messages, but I can receive messages. So if you don't get a reply from me, you'll know why, because I can't get out of here up this holler at Daniel Field here at high school. So that's basically where we are. So if I don't reply, you'll know why. It won't work. That's the bottom line. All right. Also want to say give our best out to birthday fellows this week and this past week. My dear friend Charlie Relaford, former Major League Baseball umpire and still involved in Major League Baseball, one of the great umpires that Major League Baseball has ever had. Happy birthday to him. Jamie Sellers, you know Jamie. He's Heather's better half, I like to call it that. And Ethan and Ella's dad, happy birthday to him. Also a happy birthday to Derek Runyon. And there was somebody, Tanner Davis, one of our assistant coaches down on the field. A happy birthday to him. On a sad note, we can tell you that our dear friend Bobby Flynn, you might remember Bobby. He came to Ashland several occasions to call the AIT. He was a basketball official. And when we go to Lexington, the central Kentucky area, it seemed like we always had Bobby. He always treated us fairly, was a good basketball official. He passed away yesterday at the age of 95. He was Doug Flynn's father. Doug, of course, played Major League Baseball and played for the Reds and the Mets. And he passed away yesterday at the age of 95. So our prayers and condolences go out to the Flynn family. Also want to say hello to Jack Stone. He and his wife are always listening. And our best goes out to the Mays family, Lori Beth and Coach Mays and Jay and Reagan, who are recuperating at home. Lori Beth, of course, started her treatment this week, and she's going to come through there with flying colors. I know she is, because she's a great person, a very religious young lady and a very Christian young lady, and your prayers are asked and requested for the Mays family. And also I want to say congratulations to my dear friend Mark Maynard. Mark, former sports editor of the Ashland Daily Independent, as well as the published, and he's not the publisher, he was the editor. Anyway, he was inducted, I should say, into the Kentucky Journalism Hall of Fame last night in Lexington. He, quite an honor, probably the top honor any journalist could get, is that being inducted into the Kentucky Journalism Hall of Fame. Mark, very deserving, one of the great writers you'll ever read, and has joined me on the broadcast from occasion to occasion. And thank you, Mark, for all you've done for the city of Ashland and our community, as well as being inducted into the Kentucky Journalism Hall of Fame, a honor that is well deserved. And I also want to say hello to our assistant coach, Scott Miller. He's still recuperating from back surgery he had several weeks ago. Getting better and better, and I know he misses seeing the Tomcats, and we miss seeing him. All right, the flip of the coin has happened. It looks like Hazard won the flip of the coin, and they decided to take the football. I think that's what I saw. Not real sure. We have fireworks going off to our right. Up here in the holler, you can hear them way up in the holler. They go way back there. And we're about ready to play a little football between Ashland and the Hazard Bulldogs. We'll come back and get you started with these two in just a moment here on B97. Hey.
Discover Ozempic semaglutide injection 0.5 milligrams and why millions have been prescribed it. Click the on-screen banner for the medication guide. Visit Ozempic.com or call 1-833-OZEMPIC to learn more about Ozempic. Ask your healthcare provider about Ozempic today.
Something you probably do know. Progressive can not only offer you a great price when you bundle home and auto, they offer you round-the-clock protection. Something you probably don't know? A driveway basketball hoop, including the base, weighs around 400 pounds. Something you probably do know? There's a windstorm coming. Something you probably don't know? A basketball hoop tipping over can poke a hole in a car roof like a can opener. Bundle your home and auto with Progressive and get more than a great price. Get round-the-clock protection. Something you know for the things you don't know. Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers, and subject to policy terms. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
Honda is America's most fuel-efficient full-line automaker. Whether you're taking a weekend getaway, a cross-country road trip, or simply running errands around town, you'll enjoy the savings that driving a Honda delivers. From sedans, like the turbocharged Civic, to SUVs, like the HR-V crossover. Get more go per gallon with a new Honda. See your Honda dealer of the Carolinas and find your fuel-efficient Honda today. Based on EPA estimate of MY20 large full-line automaker fleet-wide fuel economy. 2021 EPA Automotive Trends Report, November 2021.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade, and I'm here with America's wealth coach, Coach Pete D'Arruda. Coach Pete, what is meant by diversification in the financial world?
You know, Brian, diversification is a big thing that a lot of people don't understand. And when I was growing up, I remember my grandmother saying, don't have all your eggs in the same basket. And I had no idea what she was talking about. As I've got older, a little smarter in the financial world, it means you can't have all your money in one place. I don't care how good a stock is doing. It's doing good today. It might not be doing good tomorrow. So we need to make sure we spread our risk out and we diversify our money between assets that are growing and also assets that are going to grow and give us income, because income when we reach retirement is going to be more powerful than anything we can do in the money world. Any stock you pick, whatever, because stocks go up and down, income should be forever.
So if you want to get Coach Pete's plan, just do this. Call 800-833-7393 or text to Brian, my name, B-R-I-A-N, to 600-700. That's Brian to 600-700. Thanks, Coach.
Hi there. If you're hearing this, you likely live in an area served by Alliance Health. We're a tailored health plan for people with serious behavioral health needs or intellectual or developmental disabilities. We offer special services and supports to address people's comprehensive needs, including physical health care and prescriptions. If you're insured by Medicaid or you receive state-funded services, see if the Alliance Health Tailored Plan is right for you. Visit alliancetailoredplan.org or call us at 800-510-9132.
Went out of bounds, so Hazard starts first and 10 at their 35. Max Pelfrey's a quarterback, twin wideouts to each side to give to Johnson straight up the gut, and he's coming straight up for a couple of yards, maybe 3, up near the 37, 38-yard line. Johnson comes into the game. He's quite a running back, 74 carries for 591 yards and 7 touchdowns. He picks up 3. We'll call it 2nd and 7 for Hazard now at their own 38-yard line. Play just underway here at Hazard High School. You're wondering about the late start. We had a late start at 8 o'clock because the Tomcats couldn't get buses until 3:30, quarter to 4 to make their way down here. And it's a good 2.5-hour trip. All right, wideouts go to the left side. That is Smith and Hank Pelfrey to the near side. Now Johnson goes in motion. We've got White and Smith. Here is the pass. Wide open Johnson. He's wide open. He's going to score. 10-5, touchdown. He came out of the backfield. Nobody was guarding him. And Pelfrey hits Johnson right out of the backfield. They go 62 yards, and Hazard's on the board, and the track meet has started with 11:08 to go here in the first quarter. It didn't take long. Last week it only took, can't remember, it was like 30 seconds or so, and tonight it's less than a minute as Johnson takes the 62-yard pass from Pelfrey in to try the extra point. They have a girl that kicks, and she splits it right down the middle. That young lady's name is Rouse, Mia Rouse. And with 11:08 left to go here in the first quarter, it's quickly Hazard 7, Ashland 0 on B97.
Hey, man, what's up?
Nothing much. Just so grateful to be back on the job.
Because we voted in historic numbers, Democrats are in control of Congress, and they've been getting it done. Passing laws that help me keep my business open, my staff paid, and off the unemployment line. They passed bills like the Inflation Reduction Act and the American Rescue Plan. Man, they really delivered for us and helped me stay in business.
Wow. So when they say your vote counts, they ain't lying.
Nah, bro, facts. That's why we gotta vote in every election, especially the midterms this November. Because that's when we elect Congress members. They make the laws that actually affect our daily lives.
We've got to show up to keep getting things done. All of us.
Paid for by DCCC. DCCC.org. Not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. DCCC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
An offer Hazard high floater that's going to be picked up by an up man. That's Thomas at the 30. Tay brings it across the 35, breaking tackles up near the 37-yard line. So the Tomcats will start with good position, but less than a minute into this contest, Hazard leads it a 2-play, 65-yard drive. The bomb from Pelfrey to Johnson, and Rouse's kick makes it 7-zip. They sent 2 wideouts to each side, and they took Johnson out of the backfield, sent him right down the middle of the field, and away he went. All right, Strader will be your quarterback. We'll check the offensive front in a moment. The wideouts are Adkins and Jordan to the right side. To the near side, Houston. Strader in the shotgun with Braxton Jennings flanking him on his left. The tight end is Freeze on the right. The center is going to be Marucci. I'll check the rest of them here in a minute. Rogers is up there. I see Alley up there, and Strader's going to look out in the flat. Nope, we're going to complete the pass, but we got a whistle blown over on the far sideline for some reason. Don't have a flag, but they stopped it for some odd reason. Don't know what. Anyway, Jordan will go out of the lineup, and all of a sudden, it'll be Tyree Clutters into the game at a wideout. Maybe these Clutters didn't have all these equipment on or something, whatever. Football at the near hash mark. Ashland starts first and 10 at the 36, trailing early, 7-0 here on a chilly night in Hazard. I'm out in the stands, and it's going to get cold for this old broadcaster. Houston and Adkins go up on top to the near side. Clutters. Jennings in the backfield with Strader. Now Clutters is going to line up here on the near side. Strader in the shotgun formation. Hazard three-man front. Out in the flat they go. They've got Adkins. He's going to bring it up near the 40, a short gainer on the play. Little pass out in the flat from Strader to Adkins. That'll pick up short yards from the 36 up near the 41-yard line. And a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Cats at their own 45-yard or 41-yard line. 7-0, trailing already. Football's moved over to the far hash mark. Good to have you along on this chilly Friday night. Houston to the right with Jordan. To the near side, the wide side of the field is Adkins. Strader in the shotgun. He's got Jennings on his right. Marucci out over the football. Gives to Braxton. Here he comes. He's breaking tackles up near the first down marker, the 44, maybe 45. Bring up 3rd down and short for the Tomcats. Jennings coming off a great night last week. He had 175 yards rushing. He's coming into the contest with 384 on the season. Gain of 3, we'll call it 3rd down and 2 for the Tomcats. Ashland's first attempt at a 3rd down conversion tonight. Wide right Houston to the near side. Adkins, Jordan, and Freeze, the left side. And Jennings in the backfield with Strader in the shotgun formation. Play clock down inside 10 seconds. Strader looks to the sideline, now down inside 5 seconds. Ready to take the snap at 2, at 1. He'll take it and look to throw. Nope, he's going to carry it, and here he comes. 45, first down. He's up near midfield and slung down, but not before Strader picks up the first down for the Tomcats. Ashland's first down of the night. That might have been a play designed that way. It looked like he was looking to throw, and then all of a sudden, this play was designed to carry the football, and Strader picks up enough for the first down, a gain of 7. 1st and 10 for the Tomcats. He'll spot the football right at the 50. Austin Nichols into the lineup for the Cats. Football again has moved back from the far hash mark to the near. Houston to the left. Adkins goes on top. We got double tight ends now, and Nichols and Freeze. Strader in the shotgun formation. Nichols goes in motion to give it to Jennings off the right side. He busts and tackles. Takes it for 2, maybe 3, down near the Hazard 47-yard line. Hole collapsed quickly. Hole opened up, but Jennings didn't get there quite quick enough, but still picks up 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Cats now at their own, or at the Hazard 47-yard line. 7-0. We've ticked inside 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Glad to have you along here on B97 or on our iHeart app. You can take it anywhere you want to. You can just go to the your app store, get the iHeart app, and it's absolutely free, and follow me everywhere. All right, 2 wideouts to the right, and Adkins and Houston. Strader in the shotgun. Nichols is your wingman on the right. Here is Strader to throw out in the flat to Jordan. He's got it and slides by 1. He gets by another. He's still on his feet inside the 45, fighting for the first down near the 40-yard line. Great job by Terrell Jordan, breaking tackles over there on the far sideline. They'll spot it back up at the 43, and it'll be 3rd down and about 3 on a gain of 4. Passing game tonight is very short. 3rd and 3 for the Cats, who are 1 of 1 in 3rd down conversions tonight. They have a 3rd and 3 at the Hazard 43, and I would think this is 4-down territory. To the near side, Adkins. Houston up on top. Here's Strader. He'll take the snap. He'll give it to Braxton. Straight up the gut. First down inside the 40. Battling inside the 35. Behind that wall of blockers. Good job on that offensive front again. As Braxton picks up Ashland's 2nd first down of the night. On a gain of 5. And it's 1st and 10 for the Tomcats as they're driving at the Hazard 38-yard line. Strader goes to the sideline. Gets a play from head coach Chad Tackett and heads back out. Marucci up front along with Christian and Rogers, Alley, and I think Frame up front. To the near side, Adkins and Jordan. Up on top, you've got Houston. Strader in the shotgun. Jennings back almost lines up in the pistol. Now he goes in motion. Haven't seen that before. Strader looks to throw out in the flats. Got Jordan. He's at the 35-30. Sidesteps another at the 25 to the 20. Down to the 10 to the 5. He leaches for the end zone. It is a touchdown, Tomcats. Darrell Jordan will take the pass from Strader. They'll go 38 yards, and the Cats are within 1. Strader hits Jordan as Terrell will get his 2nd touchdown of the night. This one goes 38 yards for the Tomcats score, and the Cats are within 1 at 7 to 6. Houston, it's Sexton. I'm sorry. Jake Sexton will try the extra point. He's still injured, can't play defense, but he can kick. And Clutters will hold, and Gardner will snap it to try and tie it up on its way, and it is perfect right down Broadway. 7:44 left to go in the first. It's Ashland 7 and Hazard 7 here on B97.
Discover Ozempic semaglutide injection 0.5 milligrams and why millions have been prescribed it. Click the on-screen banner for the medication guide. Visit Ozempic.com or call 1-833-OZEMPIC to learn more about Ozempic. Ask your healthcare provider about Ozempic today.
Progressive presents Don't Do It Yourself.
Okay, simple enough. Just got to get in there with my screwdriver. Do you mind handing me my screwdriver?
Are you trying to say screwdriver?
Well, I mean, you're saying it weird, but yeah, sure.
Look, maybe we should bundle our home and auto with Progressive. We could save big and pay someone to install this for us so you don't have to pretend you can.
I know my way around a screwdriver. Oh, yeah. This is going to take a Philippe's head for sure.
Save when bundling home and auto with Progressive and use the money to, not do it yourself. Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
And they'll bring it up to the 25, 26-yard line and spot it in the middle of the field. 7:41 left to go here in the first. We're all knotted at 7, and the track meet is on again this week. 69-63 last week. I don't know if I can take another one of those. But here we go. Hazard will take it 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. The Bulldogs come in top-ranked in Class Single A. That means they're better than Raceland. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. 3 wideouts to the right and 1 up on top for Pelfrey, the sophomore quarterback. He's going to give it to Johnson. He's going to bust it outside, 30, 35, breaking tackles across the 40, 41, 42. They finally get him from behind and ride him down, but not before he picks up big yardage and a Hazard first down. Takes it from his 26, and they'll spot it at the 42, a gain of 16. 1st and 10 for the Hazard Bulldogs as he bounces it outside at their own 42-yard line. 7.5 to go here in the first quarter. Last week we had 42 points in the first quarter. Don't think we'll have that this week, but it's 7-7 already. Pelfrey returns to the huddle from the sidelines. He sends 3 wideouts up on top. He has Rice and Smith and Patrick, and 1 to the near side, and Pelfrey. Here's the throw over the far sideline. He's got his man. That is Pelfrey, and he's not going to get much. In fact, they got him in the backfield on a little screen over there. They caught it about the 39 behind the line of scrimmage, and he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage if he got back to the line of scrimmage. He's a big target over there. They're going to lose a yard on the play. 2nd down and 11 for Hazard. Tomcat defense did a great job on that particular play on the defensive ends, fighting off the screen. 2nd and 11 for Hazard at their own 41. 6.5 to go in the first quarter. 7-7 game. Football at the far hash mark. To the near side, you've got White and Smith and Pelfrey. And up on top, you've got Patrick. Pelfrey looking to throw. He's throwing out in the flat. It's got, and a nice catch here on the near sideline by his brother Hank. He gets it across the 45 up near the 47-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Pelfrey to Pelfrey. Max is your quarterback. He's the sophomore. Hank is the senior wideout. Takes it from the 41 up to the 47, a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down. Hazard's first attempt at a 3rd down conversions tonight. They have a 3rd down to about 5 at their 47. They got to go to the Tomcat 48. Pelfrey goes in with a play from head coach Dan Howard. 7-7 game. 2 wideouts to each side. In the backfield, Johnson, you've got Pelfrey in the shotgun. He's going to take it. He's going to look to throw out in the flat. That one's going to be caught and hit immediately. Great job over there by Brown, I think it is, or Austin Nichols. The pass was caught beautifully over there by Hank Pelfrey, and it was, that might have been Cam Davis over there who got the tackle. Great job. No gain on the play. And it's 4th down and 5. We'll call it no gain, and Hazard will be forced to punt it for the first time tonight. I presume they'll punt. Their punter is Ambergy. Sometimes it's Rouse the girl, but it doesn't look like they're in punt formation, or are they? Yeah, here they come. It's going to be Johnson tonight who will punt it for Hazard. 4th and 5. Good job of the Tomcat defense. Hazard at their 47. Single safety, Jennings. Johnson runs to his right, runs, and now he kicks it away. High end over end. He'll hit the 25, take a big hop, and get down to about the 21-yard line, and Ashland will start there. So it wasn't a great punt. 29, about 32 yards. So the Tomcats don't come out too badly. Ashland will start first and 10 at their own 21. A tie game at 7-7 with 4:34 left to go here in the first quarter. Cold night here at Daniel Field. It's up the holler here in Hazard. That's where we are. We're up the holler. There's no question about it. All right, to the near side, Adkins and Jordan up on top. Houston, Strader in the shotgun with Braxton Jennings back there to run with him. Hazard in a four-man front. Cheat two more up in the box. Here comes Braxton. He's across the 25 up near the 26, 27-yard line. Comes Braxton Jennings. Pick up a 4, maybe 5, depending on the spot, up to the 27. That'll be a gain of about 6. Second down and 4. Cats have it at their own 27-yard line. Strader returns to the huddle after going to the sideline to hit Coach Chad Tackett and ready to go. Football in the middle of the field. Adkins left side. Houston up on top. Double tight ends in Freeze and Nichols. Strader in the shotgun formation. Nichols now goes in motion. They give it to Jennings. No, Strader's going to keep it straight up the gut. He pulled it right out of there. Brings it across the 30, the 31, and very close to a Tomcat first down. Pulled it right out of the gut of Braxton Jennings. And they'll spot it right at the 30. A gain of 3, and it'll be third down and a yard. 3rd and 1 for the Tomcats now. They are 2 of 2 in third down conversions tonight. 3rd and 1 for the Cats at their own 30. Houston and Adkins go up on top. Freeze is your tight end on the left. Austin Nichols is your H-back, lined up behind the guard in the center. Here's Jennings. He's got the first down across the 32 up near the 33-yard line. Tomcats playing ball control offense, as Coach Tackett told you they would in the pregame, and to keep the football out of the hands of Hazard, who's nothing but an offensive machine. 3:15 to go in the quarter, 7-7, first and 10 Ashland at their 33. To the near side, Adkins and Jordan. Up on top, you've got Houston. Strader in the shotgun with Braxton Jennings back there with him. Freeze is your tight end on the left. Here's Strader to throw out in the flat. Scott Jordan needs a block, not going to get it. He sidesteps a man. There he goes. Tries reverse field, and they got him back inside the 32 at about the 30-yard line. He loses yardage. Sidesteps one, but can't get away from another. Held him up just long enough, and they'll spot it at the 32 and a loss of 1. 2nd and 11 for the Tomcats now at their own 32-yard line. Tomcat football brought to you in part by King's Daughters Medical Center. Excellent care for your family, the right place at the right time. As well as Members Choice Credit Union, committed to our community. Out goes Freeze, and the Tomcats insert another wideout as Strader gets to the huddle. He's got Houston to the near side, Adkins, Jordan, and Clutters to the right. Wide side of the field. Play clock down to 5. Strader looking, steps up, now going to run it. Not going to get much. Oh, he broke a tackle across the 35, 37, 38-yard line. He's just hard to bring down. You get him going downhill, and he tell you what, he is a monster to bring down. Nice gain on the play. Take it from the 32 up to the 37, and a gain of 5 brings up third down again for the Tomcats. Ashland 3 of 3 in third down conversions tonight, and they have a third down and about 5 at their own 42.5. Got to go just shy of the 40. That's the 38.5. Got to go just shy of the 42, 43. To the right side, Houston and Adkins. Freeze is your tight end on the left. In the shotgun, Strader takes the snap, looks to throw out in the flat to Jordan, who's got it. He's got the first down across the 45-50, down the sideline and out of bounds right at the 50 as he stepped out. Nice pass out in the flat from Strader to Jordan, and the Tomcats picked up their 5th first down. They're still perfect 4 of 4 in third down conversions. That'll be a gain of 10. They spotted back at the Tomcat 48, and it'll be first and 10 where he stepped out. Clock is arrested with 1:19 to go in the first quarter. It'll be Houston up on top. Adkins to the near side. Austin Nichols, the H-back, lines up on the near side behind Freeze, the tight end. In the shotgun, here's Braxton trying to bounce it outside. Gets a little running room, still on his feet and fighting hard inside the 45. Down near the 44-yard line goes Braxton Jennings. Nice run by Braxton. He cut it back to his right and picks up 8. Second down and 2 for the Cats now at the Hazard 44-yard line. Inside a minute to go in the first quarter. Ashland and Hazard knotted at 7. It's a one-sided stadium here at Daniel Field, so everybody is sitting together, including the radio announcer. And on the far side are the Tomcats and nothing else. Strader in the shotgun on second and short. Jennings in their backfield, and Jennings gets hit in the backfield, breaks one tackle, but they're not going to get away from 2 or 3, and he loses several yards back out near midfield. Somebody shot the gap there for the Hazard Bulldogs and got him back at the 48. That's a loss on the play of about 3, and to bring up third down for the Cats now. Tomcats have been pretty successful on third downs tonight, though. 4 of 4. They got third down, about 4.5, 5 yards to go at the 48. That'll end the first quarter as we tick inside 5 seconds. I don't think the Cats, nope. That'll do it for the first quarter here in Hazard. It's Hazard 7 and Ashland 7. We'll be back in just a moment here on B97.
Discover Ozempic semaglutide injection 0.5 milligrams and why millions have been prescribed it. Click the on-screen banner for the medication guide. Visit Ozempic.com or call 1-833-OZEMPIC to learn more about Ozempic. Ask your healthcare provider about Ozempic today.
Something you probably do know. Progressive can not only offer you a great price when you bundle home and auto, they offer you round-the-clock protection. Something you probably don't know, the average garage door is made up of 1.3 millimeter aluminum panels. Something you probably do know, your neighbor likes to tinker with his dirt bike. Something you probably don't know, a runaway dirt bike can take out your garage door and a good portion of your car bumper. Bundle your home and auto with Progressive and get more than a great price. Get round-the-clock protection. Something you know for the things you don't know. Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers and subject to policy terms. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
We start the second 12, 7-7. Third down about 4 for the Cats at the Hazard 48. Houston to the left. To the near side, you've got Jared Brown and Adkins. Tay Thomas is in the backfield with Strader in the shotgun formation. Here's Strader to throw. Here comes the blitz. Throws out in the flat. Got his man Atkins, but he can't hang on. Great job defending that one. Hazard knocked it away. That was Jason White who knocked it out of the hands of Atkins. Incomplete. Strader was 5 of 5 before that particular pass play. Brings up fourth down for the Cats. Will they gamble? No, says Coach Chad Tackett. And then comes Brandon Houston. Brandon is really having a great year punting the football. He's averaging 41.6 per boot. Should be able to back Hazard up here. 7-7 with 11:55 to go here in the first half. Single safety, and that is White back there, I think, for Hazard, standing at his 10. Houston gets a low line drive. It'll hit the 15, 10, cut sideways toward the sideline, and go out at about the 8-yard line. Great job by Houston. A 40-yarder there for Brandon. And Hazard is backed up. The Bulldogs will start first and 10 at their own 8-yard line. Well, both defenses, after giving up 2 quick scores each side, have met the challenge. Let's see what happens on the third series. First and 10 Hazard. They start at their own 8-yard line. 11:44 to go in the half. Pelfrey will be your quarterback. He comes in from the sideline with the play from head coach Daniel, and ready to go. Coach Howard sends it in. 3 wideouts to the right and 1 to the left for Pelfrey. In the backfield is Johnson. He's going to get the call off the right side, bounces outside, spins up near the 10, maybe 11-yard line. Not a lot of running room there for Johnson. Even it's pretty simple down here at this end of the field. We'll give him 3, second down and 7 for Hazard up at their maybe just shy of the 11-yard line. Tomcats in their 3-man front. You've got Himes along with Mills, and over on the far side, I think, is Billups. 4 linebackers, 4 guys playing the secondary. We got 3 wideouts, trip wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Pelfrey at second and 7 at his own 11-yard line. Play clock down to 5, takes the snap. He runs around. He's going to look. He's going downtown. Pass intended for Patrick. He can't hang on at midfield. Just out of his hand. Oh, here comes a late flag. Oh, no. They're going to call a pass interference on Braxton Jennings. We got one of those calls last week, and that was a bad call, and we'll get one this week. Pass interference against Ashland. They'll take it from the line of scrimmage. It'll be 15 yards and give Hazard an automatic first down. Take it from the 11 up near the 26. They're out of the shadow of their own goalpost. And with 10:54 left to go here in the half, it'll be 1st and 10 for Hazard at their own 26-yard line. Bad call. Just a bad call. Got a 7-man crew here tonight. And when you're on the road, you're going to get bad calls. We got them last week and were able to overcome it. Hopefully we can do that again tonight. Start the clock, fellas. Don't tell me we're going to have another guy can't start the clock and give me a minute to live. He still hadn't started the clock. We may have a new clock champion, ladies and gentlemen. 3 wideouts to the right and 1 to the left. Pelfrey in the shotgun. Scott Johnson back there with him, flanking on his left. Pelfrey awaits the snap, takes it, going to give it to Johnson. Nope, he's going to keep it himself straight up the gut, and he didn't get a thing. Tomcats, Eden's right there, and then Himes picks it off. He'll go into the end zone for the touchdown, or the way they call it, the dead ball. Himes took it away from the would-be runner. That was Pelfrey, waltzed into the end zone for the score, but they're going to call it down. I'm not so sure about that one. Pelfrey, the ball carrier, brings it up near the 28, maybe gained a yard. That was a terrible, great job by Himes to take it away from him. Oh, God. A gain of about a yard. 2nd and 9 for Hazard at their 27. Again, 3 wideouts to the right and 1 to the left. Pelfrey in the shotgun. Scott Johnson back there with him. Here's Pelfrey, looks to throw, rolling right, throwing downfield. They're going long, and that one's up for grabs. It falls incomplete. Good job over there by Khalil Vaughn and Cam Davis to knock that one away. Pelfrey, Hazard's been going long. They're not throwing many short passes. When they have thrown short passes, the Tomcats have done a marvelous job defending them. Hazard 0 for 1 in third down conversions tonight. 9:58 to go here in the half. Ashland and Hazard at 7. It's 3rd down and 9 for the Bulldogs at their 27. Pelfrey back out in the huddle after he talks it over with his coach, Coach Howard. And here we come. To the near side for Hazard is Smith. 3 wideouts up on top. The wide side of the field. Johnson in the backfield with Pelfrey. Now they're going to move White to the near side for twin wideouts to both sides. And Hazard's confused. They don't know the formation. They'll call the timeout. 7-7 with 9:58 to go here in the first half. We'll be back in a moment here on B97.
Hey. Discover Ozempic semaglutide injection 0.5 milligrams and why millions have been prescribed it. Click the on-screen banner for the medication guide. Visit Ozempic.com or call 1-833-OZEMPIC to learn more about Ozempic. Ask your healthcare provider about Ozempic today.
Something you probably do know. Progressive can not only offer you a great price when you bundle home and auto, they offer you round-the-clock protection. Something you probably don't know, the average oak tree branch can hold 70 pounds. Something you probably do know, your neighbor is building their kid a treehouse. Something you probably don't know, a falling treehouse would take out your whole fence. Bundle your home and auto with Progressive and get more than a great price. Get round-the-clock protection. Something you know for the things you don't know. Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers and subject to policy terms. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
Side intended for Johnson out of the backfield, threw it over his head and incomplete. And Ashland will get the football back as Hazard is forced to punt. Hazard goes not really 3 and out. They got that bad call the Tomcats did on the pass interference. So into punt it again is Johnson for Hazard. His first boot went only 32 yards. So the Tomcats could come out with good field position. Johnson will punt it from his own 27, and he'll stand at about the 15. 9:53 to go in the first half, 7-7. Back in single safety, Braxton Jennings standing at his 35-yard line. Johnson awaits a snap, takes it, runs to his right. Now he's going to let her rip, and it's a low-line drive at the 45, big hop inside the 30, 25, 20, still rolling. Look at that roll down near the 16-yard line. Jiminy Christmas. 37, 47, 57. That one went 56 yards. What a punt. And it was a roll. And the Tomcats looked like they were going to get good field position, but the Cats are now backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. 1st and 10 for the Cats at their 16. 7-7 with 9:38 to go here in the first half. Strader, the quarterback. Marucci out over the football. Asher Adkins will come to the near side. Houston will go to the left. Austin Nichols, the H-back. Freeze the tight end on the right to give it to Braxton. Straight up the gut. Big hole, 20, up near the 22, 23-yard line. Comes Jennings. The Tomcats rush for 40 yards in that first quarter. And Braxton will pick up about 7. It'll be 2nd and 3 for the Cats now at their own 22-yard line, just across the 22. Houston and Adkins come to the near side. Freezes tight left. And Ed Nichols is the H-back on the right. Here's Strader out to Adkins. He's got it on the screen. He's not going to get the block he needs, and he gets up near the 25, 26, close to the first down. Needed a block over here, or he might have been able to bust that one. Going to be very, very close to a Tomcat first down. They'll spot it right at the 26-yard line, which is enough for the first down, if you ask me. The official looks things over, and he's going to say first down on a gain of 4. 1st and 10 for the Tomcats as they pick up their 6th first down of the night up near their 26-yard line. Just under 9 minutes to go in the first half, tied at 7. Both teams scored on their first series, and nothing since then. Houston goes up on top with Jordan, and Adkins comes to the short side of the right. Strader in the shotgun, and he has Jennings in the backfield with him. Tight end is Freeze on the right. Strader to the near side. He's got Adkins across the 30 and out of bounds up near the 32, 33-yard line. Just a little quick out here on the near sideline from Strader at Adkins, as they did a time ago, to pick up the first down, and he'll pick up 6. 2nd down and 4 for the Cats now, up near their 32. Started back at their 16-yard line. Jordan and Adkins go up on top this time. Houston to the right, the short side. Jennings in the backfield, Hazard in a 4-man front. They give it to Braxton. Big hole, 45. He's up across the 35, 40, 43, 44-yard line goes Braxton. Nice quick hitter straight up the gut on a little quick dive play. And he'll take it for good yardage and another Tomcat first down. That's their 7th of the game. They get up near the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cats now. They've worked it out from their own 16 up near the 43-yard line. Clock is stopped at 8:37. For what reason? We're trying to move the chains, having a tough time on that far sideline. And now they'll wind it up, or will they? Wind the clock, for goodness sakes, will you, ref? Adkins to the left side, Houston to the right. In the backfield is Austin Nichols, the H-back. Strader's going to give on the late delay to Tay Thomas. He's across the 45, spins up near the 46-yard line, comes Tay. He had a great game last week. Better than 60 yards rushing, and he'll take it from his own 43 to the 46 and a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 for the Cats at their 46. 8:10 to go in the half. 7-7 is our score. Houston goes to the far side, and Adkins to the near side. Nichols in the backfield. They put Tay Thomas in the slot left, and Jennings is out. Strader in the shotgun's going to give it to Austin Nichols. Straight up the gut, big hole, 50, and down to the Hazard 49-yard line, short of the first down by about a yard. He picks up about 6. Nice run by Austin Nichols. And bring up 3rd down and a short yard for the Cats, who are 4 of 5 in 3rd down conversions tonight. And the football just inside the 50 at about the 49.5. They got about a yard and a half to go, with 7.5 to go in the half. Adkins to the left and Houston to the right. Football in the middle of the field. And Jennings back in the backfield in the shotgun. Strader gives to Braxton. First down inside the 50, down near the 46, and rolls down maybe near the 45-yard line goes Jennings for another Tomcat first down. For Ashland, that's their 8th first down of the night, and Chad Tackett's doing exactly what he told us he's going to do. Ball control offense. Keep the football away from Hazard. 1st and 10 for the Cats at the 45 of Hazard. Again, Adkins to the left and Houston to the right. In the shotgun, Strader. He's got Austin Nichols, the H-back, on the right, and Strader's going to look it. Now he's going to throw. He's going downtown for Houston. It's intercepted. It's a 15 and drop. White had it right in his hands. The pass was underthrown, and he just dropped the football. Tomcats get a break there, and we probably needed that. 2nd and 10 for the Cats now at the Hazard 45-yard line. 6:52 with the clock arrested here in the first half. Tomcat football brought to you in part by Premier Physical Therapy and Occupational Therapy. We get results. By Dr. Matthew Lewis and Lewis Family Care. For all your family's medical needs, we're here for you. 2 wideouts left, Jordan and Adkins to the near side, Houston. 2nd and 10, Jennings in the backfield. Now he comes in motion. Here's Strader to throw. He's got time, steps up. Now he's going to run it inside the 45. They're going to sling him down about the 43-yard line. Brings up 3rd down and about long yardage, really. Didn't pick up a lot, maybe 3. 3rd down, about 7, I'm sorry. 3rd and 7 for the Cats. But we've been pretty efficient on 3rd downs tonight. We're 5 of 6. It's 3rd down and 7 at the Hazard 42. 6:20 in the clock rolling here in the half. Ashland 7, Hazard 7. On a beautiful night for football. It's football weather, you know. Temperature down in 50, 60-degree range. Trip wideouts right. You've got Jordan and Adkins in Houston. Tight end on the left. Strader in the shotgun. Looks to throw. He's looking. Now he's in trouble. Now he's going to go down back at the 50-yard line. A sack for the Hazard Bulldogs. He had enough time to throw the football, but the Tomcats only had 3 receivers out there instead of maybe running somebody else from the other side. And the offensive line held as long as they could, and the Cats lose yardage of about 6. And now the Tomcats look like maybe 4-down territory, but not now. They're going to have to punt it. Houston will punt it. His first punt went 40 yards. Good snap. He gets it high, end over end, but it's headed out of bounds at about the 30. And he kind of shanked it, I guess, obviously a little bit because it went from the 50. They'll spot it at the 33-yard line, so that's only a 17-yard punt. That's the worst punt he's had all year long. So Hazard comes up with a big defensive play and a terrible punt by Ashland, and the Bulldogs will get good field position. They'll start 1st and 10 at their 33 in a tie game. 5:22 to go in the half. Pelfrey will be your quarterback as he steps into the huddle on the navy and old gold uniforms. They're in navy tonight with old gold headgears and numerals. Trip wideouts to the right side for Hazard. Pelfrey in the shotgun. He's got Johnson back there with him. Ashland in a 3-man front. Looks like they may drop 8. They're going to give it to Johnson. He's going to bounce it outside. He's across the 30, 35, and they'll wrap him up. Big hit over there. Who nailed him? That's Isaiah Ingram. He nailed him about the 38, 39-yard line. But he picks up pretty good yardage, does Johnson, who comes in averaging better than 100 yards a game, about 125. He picks up 7, 2nd down and 3. 2nd and 3 for Hazard at their own, just shy of their 40. To the near side for Hazard comes Smith and Patrick. White goes up on top. And also Pelfrey to the left side. Pelfrey in the shotgun. Here's Max. Throws it over the near sideline and caught and hit and fumbled. Jack Jennings will pick it up and run it into the ump. They're going to say incomplete. There's another break for the Hazard Bulldogs. Himes picked up a fumble earlier and ran it into the end zone. That time Braxton Jennings hit a hit. And, I mean, that's a big hit. A Bowman's Auto and Collision Center big hit of the game. Bowman's Auto and Collision Center for complete auto collision repair service. It's professional auto repair from Bowman's. And Jack Braxton, he caught the football. And Braxton Jennings laid him out, picked it up and ran it in, but they're not going to count it. It's 3rd down for Hazard. They're over in 3rd down conversions tonight. They have it at their own 40. Again, 3 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. And Pelfrey's in the shotgun, the sophomore. He'll take the snap. He's going to give it to Johnson. Bounces outside. 1st down and more across the 45-50. Down the sideline he comes, and we got a flag back upfield. They'll call holding on Hazard back up at the 50-yard line. They just held Braxton Jennings. He went out of bounds at the Ashland 40, but they're going to bring that one back. Good call. I could see it from here, and thank God they did call it. That'll be from the 50. That'll take it back to the 35. It'll be third down all over again. 4:25 left to go here in the first half. Catch up on some scores if I can. If I get any. Okay. Hi, Kathy Goble. Good to have you along. Lori Beth, good to have you along as well. All the Mays family listening tonight. Bobby Jack Faulkner listening. Thank you, Bobby Jack. And let me see. What do we got? I'll catch you up. Racing lead screen up 21-20 at half. That's all I got time for. Here we go. Third down for Hazard. And they got about 2 yards to go. Here's Pelfrey. Throws out in the flat. Got his man. And he breaks a tackle. That's White. He'll get it across the 50 down to the Tomcat 46-yard line. Nice little swing pass to the near side. They convert on third down for the first time tonight. Smith takes a pass, and they pick up about 9 on that particular play. First and 10 for Hazard now at the Ashland 46. 4 minutes to go till half. 7-7 is our score. Pelfrey, Max Pelfrey, the sophomore quarterback, will send out White to the right side along with Hank Pelfrey, and to the near side will come Smith. In the backfield is Johnson. He takes a snap in the shotgun, throw to the near side, got his man Smith again inside the 45, and they push him backwards, but they'll give him forward progress to the Ashland 41 and a gain of 5. Little pass out in the flat and a gain of 5. They're setting up one right here. They're going to set up the bomb here just very shortly. You wait and see. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 for Hazard at the Ashland 41. Clock rolling with 3:20 to go in the half. Hazard's got a couple of timeouts remaining. Football at the near hash mark. 3 wideouts to the right side. You've got Patrick, White, and Smith. And to the near side, it's Hank Pelfrey. Max Pelfrey in the shotgun. He's going to leave it off to Johnson, who's going to bounce it outside. First down inside the Tomcat 35, about the 36-yard line. They trip him up, but he got enough for the first down. For Hazard, that's their their 5th first down. As he picks up about 7. First and 10 for Hazard at the Ashland 36. Clock rolling with 2:50 to go in the half. Pelfrey comes to the sideline to get the play call from head coach Howard. Tomcat football brought to you in part by Ashland Credit Union. Earn money for the Ashland schools with the ACU Tomcat Visa card. Ashland Credit Union goes big for the Cats. Pelfrey in the shotgun at the Ashland 36. Timeout on the field called by Hazard.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs.
They were in the wrong formation or something. So timeout on the field, we can tell you that Tomcat football is brought to you in part by King's Daughters Medical Center. Excellent care for your family. The right place at the right time. Members Choice Credit Union, committed to our community. Premier Physical and Occupational Therapy, we get results. Annie Sloan Realtor. The Ashland Credit Union, earn money for the Ashland Tomcat schools with the ACU Tomcat Visa credit card. Ashland Credit Union goes big for the Tomcats. As well as we get to come home next week and enjoy our dear friends, Giovanni's Pizza on Blackburn Avenue. They're open right now. They're open after the game. You can get carry out. You can get delivery. Just call Blackburn Avenue Giovanni's at 325-8454. Speaking of next games, Tomcats' next matchup is next Saturday at 5 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon against E-Town. So 5 o'clock next Saturday, Ashland and E-Town at Putnam Stadium. 3 of our last 4 at home. That's a good thing. First and 10, Hazard at the Ashland 36. In the shotgun is Pelfrey. Looking left, throws it out in the flat. He's got his man out of the backfield. No, that's not out of the backfield. That is Pelfrey. His older brother takes it inside the 30 to the 26 and very close to the first down. Max to Hank, and that will be a gain of 9, 2nd down and 1. Pelfrey's now thrown for 90 yards. 2 minutes to go in the half. It's 2nd and 1 for Hazard at the Ashland 27. Pelfrey again to the sideline, gets a play from Coach Howard and heads back out. 2nd and 1 to Tomcat 27. Tomcats need to keep him out of the end zone. Up on top now, you've got White, Patrick, and Smith, and Pelfrey comes to the near side. Pelfrey, the quarterback, gives to Johnson, trying to get outside, and he's got the corner turned at the 20. Down and tripped up at about the 17-yard line goes Johnson. Enough for the first down, and we'll stop the clock. As Hazard picks up their 6th first down, he'll take it from the 26 down to the, where are they going to put her? 17, and a gain of 9 more. Johnson's a good-looking running back. He's got good speed, and he's aware of where everybody is on the field. Hazard into the red zone for the first time tonight. First time for either team to be in the red zone. Both teams scored on their opening drives and been shut out since. Minute 20 to go in the half. But Hazard knocking at the door, 1st and 10 at the Cat 16. In the shotgun is Max Pelfrey, the sophomore, looking out in the flat. Overthrows his man. No, great catch here on the near sideline by Hank Pelfrey. He catches it right at the 15 and hit immediately by Cam Davis for only about a yard gain. Great catch by Pelfrey. And a great tackle there by Cam Davis. 2nd and 9 for the Hazard Bulldogs just outside the Tomcat 15. Inside a minute to go here in the first half. Wide right goes Patrick and White to the near side, Pelfrey and Smith. Pelfrey in the shotgun, looking into the end zone. The floater into the end zone, and that one's way out of bounds, incomplete. Third down for Hazard. Just 37 seconds to go. It's 4-down territory at the Tomcat 15. And it's 3rd down and 7. They got to go to about the 8 for the first down. And, of course, 15 for the score. And Hazard does have 1 timeout remaining with 37 seconds to go.
This is not real.
By the Tomcat defense, they rise to the occasion, keep the Bulldogs out of the end zone, and Ashland will take over 1st and 10 at their own 15 with just 26 seconds to go. Well, I don't think we got a lot of time, but we do have 3 timeouts. 1st and 10 Ashland at their 15. Do we throw for the long bombs? I don't see why not. Send Houston down one sideline and Adkins down the other, huh? Strader will step up. He's got Adkins on the near side and Houston up on top. In the shotgun formation, Nichols and Jennings back there flanking him on both sides. Going to give it to Braxton. Braxton's going to get up across the 15, battling up near the 16, 17-yard line. Short gainer there for Braxton Jennings, and the Tomcats content to go to the dressing room as the clock continues to roll. On a gain of 3 is Jennings, 2nd down and 7, but it'll be academic because the Tomcats and the Hazard Bulldogs will be tied up at half as we turn inside 3, 2, 1, and that's will do it. Well, after both teams scored on their opening series, it's been shut out since then. At halftime, it's Ashland 7 and Hazard 7. We'll take a break, come back with the scoring, which hasn't been much, and have some stats for you. All that coming up here on B97. And each team has a penalty, a hold on Hazard and a pass interference against the Tomcats. So that's the way the stats lock up here in the first half. Let's catch up on some scores. And my dear friend Scott Miller, Tomcat assistant coach, freshman, and JV coach as well, tells me that Dunbar is leading Russell 14-7 at the beginning of the third quarter. It's Lawrence County 35, East Carter 14 at half. Gave you Boyd County. They lead Harrison County 21-13 at half. Coach, we miss you, Coach Miller. We miss you a lot. You got to get back here. We miss your enthusiasm. We miss your getting everybody fired up. So get back out here quickly if you can, if you don't care. All right, other scores to pass along to you. Let's see. We've got Leslie County beating Fairview 52-6. That's a running clock in the fourth. Belfry leads McGoffin 44-8 at half. That'll be a running clock in the second. Millsboro over Morgan County 34-0. Raceland leads Greenup 21-20 at half. A little bit of surprise there. I thought Raceland might have a little bit easier of a time, but Greenup's got a good football team this year. And I think that's about all the scores I got. No, I know that. You're not a grad of Harrison County. Terry, your son-in-law is a graduate of Boyd County. But you better be sitting on the Harrison County side, Terry, or I may not let you into the stadium next Saturday. Okay, how about that? And then I got to say hello to Mary Lee. I forgot to say hello to you, as you're always listening. Everybody listening on B97 tonight, or if you have your iHeart app, you just go to the app store on your iPhone or telephone, whatever you got, your cellular phone. You go to your app store, you look up iHeart Media. It's absolutely free. You look up B97 FM, and there you are. You can take me wherever you want to take me, honey. I'm easy. How about that? We'll just go wherever you want to take me. There's no question. Both teams are back out on the field. We had a Hall of Fame induction here at halftime. We thought it was homecoming, but we didn't have any of that before the game or during halftime, so apparently it's not homecoming here at Hazard, and so we don't have to put up with all that stuff. But both teams are back out on the field. We'll be back to the second half kickoff, which the Tomcats will receive. It's Ashland 7, Hazard 7, as we head for the third quarter here on B97.